Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with kind of 7 fragrances that are designer fragrances that are going to be my top picks for spring. I do have a couple honorable mentions, and I'll tell you why that they're honorable mentions. So technically this is a list of 10, but we're going to call it 7, and we're going to get this show on the road. So the first one I think is super obvious. It's going to be Moschino's Toy Boy. And guys, this is a super fragrance, and I feel like it is perfect for spring, and I mean, to my nose. And it smells so good, and obviously everyone knows there's rose in here. I don't think it's super rose heavy, so if you don't like rose, you might still actually like this. And I think it's perfect for spring. Around here, spring still has a little bit of heat, but it also has a little bit of wind. So in that environment, this fragrance is going to do amazing. I'm not going to go into detail on any of these because I've already done a video on all but 2 of them, which are going to be coming soon anyways. So next is going to be really easy. It's going to be John Varvatos Artisan Blue. Blue bottle, green fragrance, and it's really nice. It's really nice and herbal, super clean at the same time. If you want like a clean barbershop-y fragrance but with that herbaceous touch, this is it. But I do have an honorable mention because the other one I really enjoy wearing in spring, and this one is like a huge compliment getter for me, is going to be John Varvatos Artisan Pure. The reason that this is going to be an honorable mention and not an actual slot on this list is because it's getting really hard to find. So I don't know, but it looks like it's probably discontinued. It could be that all of Varvatos fragrances are getting harder to find, and maybe, you know, this one's just a little bit easier because there's just a surplus of them at discounters. That one was pretty cheap to get anyways. But yeah, honestly, both of them are super good picks for spring. The Artisan line in general is amazing for spring and summer. You can't go wrong with them. Next. All right, this one is such a given, to me at least, and it's going to be Versace Pour Homme. The classic. Guys, this is one of the cleanest fragrances, and it's got that neroli and tonka, and every time I wear it, I feel so clean. When I even have those days where I don't really feel like wearing a fragrance, I know this is a fragrance, but I reach for this because it's just so clean and it makes me feel really refreshed, really invigorated, but I feel like that tonka gives it a little bit of extra. It's just a staple fragrance, and you're never gonna find anyone that doesn't like this. It smells so good. It's a compliment beast. If I didn't love Dylan Blue so much, this would probably be my very favorite Versace because it's really good. Like, you can't say anything bad about it. But for me, in the spring, this is the Versace that I'm reaching for. Next. So this next one, I don't think it's discontinued. I don't know if it's discontinued. This line is really like tough. You find them one day, you don't find them another. It's really weird. And it's going to be Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Longtemps. So you've got the L'Homme DNA, but it's a little bit sweeter. Got that spiciness of the L'Homme. It's got that freshness of the L'Homme, but it's just got a little extra sweetness. And I feel like in spring, you can use a little extra sweetness. It's so, so good, guys. This is a really easy compliment getter. If you don't have this and you have the opportunity to get this for, you know, a decent price for a 100 ml, I would definitely snag it. Now, again, I'm going to do a double for this. The other one, the one that I have always been, you know, reaching for in the spring is going to be Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Ultime. And the reason that that didn't make the actual list is because it's getting a lot harder to find now. You guys already know this is a rose fragrance, but really it's ginger more than anything. Ginger in this season is like amazing. And I feel like this got some good sweetness to it too. It's really, really good. I mean, everything in the L'Homme line for me has been an amazing compliment getter, so it smells so good. If you can get this while it's available, I would definitely pick it up. If you can't find it, go to the YSL beauty site and try to put a notification on it. They will let you know when it's back in stock, and I would definitely pick it up if you can. They usually do like 50% off of their beauty buys, which is a great deal, especially for that one. Next. All right, so I really wanted a blue fragrance on this list. So I decided on Polo Blue Gold Blend, which I love a lot. It's a blue fragrance. It's got a little aquatic in there, and it's got some spiciness to it. And it's got a little sweetness. It's really, really good. I mean, honestly, it's versatile, but again, I wanted to have something blue in this list that would be appropriate for spring. This is not, I mean, I would reach for this one in transitional seasons. In winter, I'm reaching for probably other blue fragrances. If you haven't tried this one, guys, definitely give it a shot. It smells so good, and I have a bit of an issue with aquatics sometimes, but the aquatic in here doesn't put me off or anything like that. So if you haven't tried this, this is a really good blue fragrance. I feel like it's overlooked quite a bit, but you can usually get this for a pretty good deal. I picked mine up on eBay. I put in an offer and it got accepted, and it is so, so good. Again, every time I smell it, I remember how good it is. Next. I think a lot of people would say that there is nothing from the Paco Rabanne 1 million line that would be good for spring. And they would be wrong, because the one that is always overlooked is 1 Million Cologne by Paco Rabanne. And I have to thank Brian for sending me this. This is a gem. It's got that bubblegummy sweetness to it, but it's got rose, so it's got a little bit of freshness too, and it smells so good. And I know it's overlooked, but yeah, it smells so good. And if you're gonna wear 1 million in the spring, it needs to be that one, because I think everything else would just be way too dense. It smells really good. Expect a full review now that I'm getting to wear it more, because it is a little bit warmer out. Next. All right, guys, so I don't know if a lot of you guys would reach for this one in spring, but I certainly would, because again, a little bit of wind and a little bit of heat would do just fine for this, and it's gonna be Dior Homme 2020. And I know most of you don't even like this one to begin with, but it's a nice, clean, woody scent. And it's got ISOE Super, which is a great scent. I don't think it's so dense that you need to wear it in colder seasons. In fact, I don't think it's gonna be good for winter. I think you could pull it off in fall, but honestly, I think spring is just gonna be where I rock this one the most. This is a compliment beast, by the way, and I think with a little bit of wind and a little bit of heat, it's gonna be perfect. Again, I know this one gets a ton of hate, but I really like it, and I'm really gonna be pulling for it. Guys, I pulled for the 100 ml of this on purpose. I only have the 50 ml of Dior Homme Intense, so I don't know if that like tells you anything, but I hope it does. It smells so good. I'm actually wearing it right now, because when I was making this list, I just had to. Next. All right, guys, I did this backwards, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an honorable mention, and it's gonna be Mandarina Duck Black Extreme. The reason that this is an honorable mention is because it is discontinued, and it's a hit or miss whether or not you can find it. It's a nice creamy orange scent, and I think it's amazing for spring. And I think it's amazing in general. It just smells so good. Oh my god, yeah. If you guys can pick this up for around 40-50 bucks, it's so, so good. I have not smelled the OG, but the Extreme is amazing, and I really enjoy it, and it's been a huge compliment getter. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!